Microphone check 1 2. This is episode 6 of the Moss Podcast, and I go by the name of DJ B Moss, MC B Moss, and I got a special guest in the building. Well, special guest with an S. And this is my first podcast with two people this time. So yeah. So we gonna get everything started, man. I got Paul Tutt and Cheddar Rail. I signed myself CEOs in the building. What's good, y'all?
What it do? What's
going
homie?
on, man? How you doing, big homie?
Man, I'm good. How's everything good with y'all?
Well, it's been going good, man. Me and my bro, man, we just got through having I signed myself awards this weekend in Atlanta.
How was the first off, because I seen all the pictures and everything. I'm gonna be real. I got jealous.
Why you get jealous?
I got jealous because I wasn't able to experience the event in full. And I was in Florida this weekend. I was doing my thing, but like when I seen the pictures, I was like, man, like y'all actually put on an award show and actually. Like people came out and enjoyed themselves, and that's one thing that the underground talent and the underground music pool don't really have. It's a lot of showcases, a lot of promoters, but it's not that many award shows. So definitely. like before we get started with everything, like first off, can we let everybody know what is I Signed Myself? How did it get started, and then how do we get to this point now?
All right, bet. I signed myself. Started in 2013. Because previously I was under a couple of labels, a couple of movements and stuff like managing Lil Chat from 3-6 Mafia.
Okay, shout out to Chat.
And stuff like that. So after all that went down, I decided I wanted to start a new movement. You know what I'm saying? Like a Rock Nation situation, like a hustle gang type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Putting people together and really showing the ropes of different movements of the independent level, showing like artists, DJs, just pretty much new labels and stuff like that,
right.
Brands. I just want to put them in positions to make moves and stuff. So that's where I Signed Myself came from, Then after that, I met my guy, Cheddar Rail, you know what I'm saying, because he was in Arkansas when I met him.
Word, oh, okay. You was in Arkansas?
Yeah, but Lil Rock.
Word. Shout out to Arkansas. Was it 501?
Yeah, 501,
okay.
870.
Okay.
Yeah, then after that, man, you know what I'm saying, I Signed Myself went good, so then after that, he just started coming around and started doing his thing. So I just seen him. He had a lot of talent. He was a great artist, but I seen more than just an artist.
Right, absolutely.
So what I did was I gave him a position of being the president of I Signed Myself. You know what I'm saying? Someone that can, that can lead, just in case I'm not around. You know what I'm saying? So he's been holding it down, like I said, the last, 5-6 years, you know what I'm saying, with the situation.
Right.
And now we... Right here today, like I said, we have like I Signed Myself Radio. We have I Signed Myself Hip Hop Summit where we do conferences and stuff like that. And we also have a studio showcase called Studio Whipping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What we do is go to different studios across the nation, break artists' records with DJs and tastemakers and stuff like that.
So because a lot of people don't understand when you say, hey, fuck it, I'm gonna do this thing and commit to it full time. It's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, I'm gonna start making money off the rip. What was some of the challenges over the years that it took y'all? I mean, that y'all had. Well, it doesn't matter who goes first. But what were some of the challenges? And you can talk like this over the
Okay.
There
most definitely.
To sound better.
I came in the mix, you know what I mean, when Paul already had his thing going on.
Right.
But like when I first moved down here to Atlanta, you know what I mean, we used to throw showcases, a lot of people ain't supported, a lot of people ain't know, you know what I mean. When I first came down here, I came down here as an artist.
Right.
So, you know what I mean, I had to let people know who Cheddar Rail was.
Right.
So I was at Jack Trey events, I was at Mike Myers events, I was at everybody events showing love just to get my name out here, networking with different artists and independent labels.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean, the struggle was hard, but, you know what I mean, the success is greater.
Absolutely. Now, you still recording and making music right now?
Yes, most definitely. I have my single on iTunes and all social media platforms. OTR, Over the Road, We Trapping. You can find that everywhere, iTunes, Tidal, so on and so forth.
Now, being as on an artist standpoint, when Paul came to you about that, I Signed Myself, was you like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do it? Was you like kind of hesitant at first about it?
Even in the situation going on right now, I still have my own company going on.
Right.
Real Cheddar Visions, you know what I mean, is my own entity inside the I Signed Myself brand.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I mean, we move as one. You know what I mean, we all family. It ain't no egos over here. You know what I mean, it's I Signed Myself. It's truly the brand.
Now, what is some of the how would I put it? What is some of the negative sides, not as a company, but how other people view you all. Because I've had it myself where I throw events and some people will talk bad about me as, you know what I'm saying, y'all know how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot please, even Jesus had haters. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's some of the negative sides and how do y'all overcome that?
Well, we can overcome it by just hard work, straight
Absolutely.
grinding, and just sticking to our integrity. You know what I'm saying. End of the day, if you know you didn't cheat nobody, you shouldn't worry about
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying. And then also, people like artists have to follow directions because like if you tell them to be there, doors open at 8, showtime start at 9:30. We didn't say doors open at 8 and we start the show at 12. so they got to take accountable. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. So shout out to the ones that do pay attention.
Right.
And the thing of it is, what they do is they end up getting mad at us because they showed up at 12, and it's
they
already
can't
a pack
perform.
of house. Yeah, and can't perform because they don't understand that the facility that we rent. They have a time. They have to stop because
true.
they stop serving liquor at a certain time. So you think they just gonna stay there and listen to brand new music for 2 hours with no liquor moving, no water moving,
Right. Ain't nothing moving.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. End of the day, we just kept working hard. True enough, we had a couple of local haters. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's nothing that you can't stop if you got hard grind and you got a solid team.
So both of y'all y'all were based in Memphis and now y'all in Atlanta, or is just like one in Memphis, one in Atlanta? Like how's that working right now?
Both of us based in Atlanta
Both
now.
of y'all based in Atlanta.
But the first 5-6 years he was out here because the story of that is he was finna come to Memphis.
Okay.
He called me, say, "Hey, big homie, hey, I'm finna go to Memphis, bro." Cause like he was a big manager at AutoZone.
Oh, okay.
So AutoZone main headquarters is in Memphis.
Shit, I never thought that.
Yeah, you would never thought that. But yeah,
But never thought that.
Yeah. All these auto zones, yeah, Memphis headquarters. But end of the day, I told him this. I said, "Nah, bro, go to Atlanta. I'll come there soon."
Right.
And he was like, he was hesitant because he's like, "Nah, man, you down in Memphis, you making it move, this and this." I said, "Nah, because I just got through with a labor situation. Like I said, me, Lil Chat, all of us was in a big situation.
Right.
That went down. That didn't, wasn't good. So,
Right, yeah, no.
so I told him, go ahead, go there. I said, it was a bigger opportunity. I said, eventually I'll be there soon. It took 5 years, but
Yeah.
now we're here. You know what I'm saying?
So being in Atlanta, what's your goals of being in Atlanta? How do you think it's gonna be different from being in Memphis?
It's a whole lot different. The spirit is better. You know what I'm saying? And the positivity, everybody here wants to make something. You know what I'm saying? Versus people in Memphis don't want to make something. They want to take something.
Right.
So
right.
so you know what I'm saying? Like, end of the day, like people here it's a more entrepreneur spirit.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? Instead of, it's a lot of leaders, less followers. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody here is doing the thing just like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a lot of
just like the
going on.
cameraman, you know what I'm saying? Just like 4-5 people over that way, you know what I'm saying? They all entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying? I call them entreprenegros. You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, Memphis, it's a great talent pool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to knock them, but they lack a lot of stuff because they hear from he say, she says, and a lot of times they really listen to people that just work every day instead of people that do this every day.
I feel like Memphis, and I'm not gonna knock Memphis because every time I go to Memphis, and you
It's beautiful.
man, Memphis. I went on 34 city tour this summer, and Memphis was the biggest city out of all the cities across the country. So like one thing I do feel like Memphis does lack is somebody to really listen to. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that they could call like an OG and really like listen instead of saying, "Oh, I got this, I can make it on my own." Because there's already a lot of people in Memphis, a lot of artists in Memphis that's making it.
To be honest, it is OGs. They
Really?
just don't want to listen.
They don't listen to it.
I'm one of
It's a
them.
lot of OGs.
See?
I'm one of them.
So it's a lot of them, but they don't listen to them.
They just don't listen. They listen to people that work at Family Dollar instead of somebody that's actually down here doing it like me talking to you.
Right, absolutely.
They'd rather listen to somebody that just, make double cheeseburgers, shit like that. I'm just being honest,
No, I mean, makes sense. So is it any artists that y'all have that signed to y'all right now?
Yes. I have we have a total of 6 on the roster.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we got Barrier Boys, we got J.R. Banks, we got Alex J.
I seen Barrier Boys. They hot.
So groovy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yep, you know what I'm saying? We got them, and then also like I said, we got R&B singer Jay Jordan. We got Alex J, another R&B singer.
Yeah, I heard of Alex J.
Yeah.
So as far as like
do
being
say.
as far as being an artist, because I asked Struck Supreme this a couple weeks ago. When people say you got to invest for your career, what does that exactly mean, and how do they go by investing? Like, it ain't just about spending money, you know what I'm saying, with people.
Most definitely
But it's
it's
like
not.
spending the right kind of money in the right places. Cause like you could throw me $20 and yeah, I can spin your record. Or you could be like, hey man, I give you 250 and we go on this road and we can actually make some money together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing like what's y'all input on how an artist supposed to invest in their career?
I mean, me personally, at first, me coming from an artist, perspective, you ain't gonna make no money out here unless you invest in yourself.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You're gonna have to go to the showcase. You're gonna have to spend the dub they want at the dough. You know what I mean? But when you realize and learn the business, that's when you rent the venue.
There you
know
go.
What I mean? That's when you put yourself on the flyer. That's when you get out here with your homies, you know what I mean, from the block and promote. Come to my spot tonight. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you make the back ends that way. But, you know what I mean, you got to grind.
Absolutely.
And then also another thing, like I know you get this, I know Strut, I know X, everybody gets this always.
Right.
Everybody wants a paid show.
True.
But I tell people, can you bring bring the crowd of 20 to 50 people? Can
That's
you
a lot,
can you guarantee that? Because if you can't do that, it's no use to even talk about a paid show.
True.
If you can't bring 20 to 50 people in your own neck of the woods, it's no use to say, hey, bro, I deserve money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deserve money. B. Moss deserve money. Shutterell deserve money. Everybody deserve money.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, can you bring that to the table? Then I also reverse this. I said, well, I tell you what, let's go get a venue together. I put in with you. They don't reply back.
They be scared.
Yeah. So
Scared to spend their own money.
You know what's so
what I mean?
crazy? Like
they looking for a daddy, really.
I stopped, and this is me personally. I ain't saying for anybody else because everybody got their own situations. But I stopped like working with certain people, not even certain people, but I know what I'm bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put 100% of my promotion into something and only get 50% of the profit back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me because I know like average what the numbers is, what I bring to the table. So if the person I'm working with ain't even halfway doing what I'm doing, or even or doing better than me, there's no purpose of me even linking up with other outside promoters that just want to link up with me because I can bring a crowd. You know what I'm saying? But I can't speak for everybody else with that. It's just
Not as facts.
but it's just with me, which leads me to my next question is how often do y'all work with other promoters or other people, and do you think that's a good idea? Well, you say you already do it, but sometimes people can be lazy, man.
Yeah, trust me. They will want to hit me up 3-4 in the morning just to see if I'm hustling.
Right.
But why you not hustling? Why you worried about me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? True enough, I have 4 or 5 things going too, projects, tours, everything like that going on. And also I have artists that I have to develop at the same time. And they want to just ride off our wave or your wave
True.
and stuff like that. But yeah, I deal with a couple of promoters that pretty much work hard, just like me, blood, sweat, and tears, such as the Rico Owens and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Roosevelt Reed, that's in Nashville and stuff like that.
Silk Boy, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Silk Boy,
yep,
shout out.
Silk
Just
Boy.
won Promoter of the Year at the I Signed Myself
I
Award.
seen that. So after all these years, what made y'all want to decide to do an award show? Because I seen Struck did one last year, and I ain't gonna lie, after I seen you do one, I'm like, man, damn, I should do the Moss Awards or some shit like that.
Hey, look, but one thing about it though, this is the secret of all that. Everybody can do an award show. Let's just make sure we 90 days to 120 days from each other.
Right,
so we
absolutely.
can put the energy, so we all can support each other.
Absolutely.
I feel like when people do award shows a month off from each other, and y'all semi in the NBA together, we in the league together.
Yeah.
It's a brotherhood. I feel like that takes away from people, and people are like consumers. They dummies. I hate to say that, but dealing with marketing and everything, they feel like they have to choose a side.
True.
So we don't want no choosing sides or nothing because me and you great.
That's true.
But in their eyes, they thinking that we going against each other.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So if you do it 90 to 100 days away or 20 days away from each other, it dies down. It doesn't even be a competition. It's like, all right, I'm going to go to his, and then a couple more weeks later, my check get right, I'm going to go to his.
So what made y'all, I know you had, you say y'all been 2013, you said?
Yeah.
So this is the second year of the I Signed Myself Awards. Is that right?
This is the first year.
This
This the first year, but like
why I
I
say-
signed myself been together since 2013.
I don't know why I thought I seen something that said second annual. Maybe you was talking about next year.
No, it's the second annual Alabama hip hop honors. Like
Okay.
I do an award show in Alabama as well.
See, see what I mean? And y'all talk about me now. He's staying consistent. He everywhere. Paul Tutt is everywhere.
man.
Shut her up, everywhere. All right.
But like dealing with the award show, what came about there was I was a coordinator for a variety of award shows that's been out here. You know what I'm saying. And a couple of them don't work with no more. But I pretty much was behind the scenes, giving them the technique and learning stuff like that, and strategy and stuff and marketing. Because I went to college for business management and marketing and stuff like that. So I know how to take something to make something move.
I heard you used to hoop too. Like big time.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Like somebody told me.
Yeah.
Ball toes
Yeah,
basketball player.
I'm like Sean Kemp right now though, but it's all good. But I played a year with the Globetrotters.
Word.
Yeah,
Did not know
2000
that.
tour. Yeah,
What?
Yeah, and then after that I played in Ecuador.
Overseas.
Yeah,
So
I played overseas for 2 years.
how did you get into the this side of the you was on the seemed like you was on the entertainment side. How did you get on this side of the music?
Well, my dad, he was a videographer for BET and NBC.
Okay.
And what I learned from him was like all the shows. So like a big shows that used to come to Memphis in the 70s and the 80s. They used to call my dad to come do the videos. I can name Prince. I met Prince before. I met Boy George. I met Rod Stewart. I met Teddy Pendergrass.
Damn.
Rick James. Like my dad,
Legends.
everybody that
I
called
didn't even
him.
know all this.
You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson. Like we got the last Michael Jackson show ever in Memphis.
For real?
Yeah, at my house. My dad will kill me if I release that footage.
Wow.
So we had the last Michael Jackson show with the Jacksons. With the Jacksons.
Oh, with the Jacksons.
With the Jacksons. Yes, off the wall.
I just want to see that.
Yeah, the off the wall tour. So yep, it was major. So so I learned from him and stuff. And then my dad managed groups in the 70s too. So all of that went hand in hand. So when I was playing basketball and stuff like that, and then I hurt my knee and stuff like that, I started thinking about different stuff like that. My dad told me, "Why don't you go home, do the music stuff, this and this? You know this and that. I show you little ropes and this and this. That's why." That's really my sauce.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be trying to hate, whatever. I know he say, she say, and all that, but people don't know. I got, my pops. My pops was doing this in the 70s. So I never told nobody this. So I know how to run it. You know what I'm saying? So people don't know that, what I'm saying? It's different.
How important do you think relationships are in the industry? Building relationships with artists to people.
Very much so, because that's what's built me.
Right.
Relationships, it's nothing but pure relationships. Like he can explain his situation, how relationships went big, especially for this award show.
Right.
It was based off of relationships.
Relationships got me out of Arkansas.
Word. Word.
He put the mic down. He
He
said,
said relationships got me out of Arkansas.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? Shit, to be honest, I left Arkansas. I had I was in Cali.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had to go back to Arkansas, take care of a family member. And long story short, you know what I mean? I got on at AutoZone in the interview. I told the store manager, look, bro, I'm trying to move to Atlanta in a year. If you hire me, I'm gonna be the best worker you is.
Right.
That you want to have. But in a year, I'm going to Atlanta. You know what I mean?
And it happened.
Got to happen. And in a year, August 16th, I was out to Atlanta. You know what I mean? Because that's what I wanted. But it was the relationships that I built. I was 100 with him. So he gave me the opportunity to get a corporation job so I could transfer to Atlanta to really do this music shit.
That's smart. That's good, man. That's
You know
good.
what I mean?
What about networking? How do you hold on, before we get on the networking subject. How important is artists how do artists supposed to network? Not with each other, but just with people, because some people ask me, they were like, yo, Moss, let me get your phone number. And I'll give it to them, but then they never hit me up. You know what I'm saying? They'll get my Instagram, but they'll never hit me up unless I'm doing something. And then that's when they'll be like, you remember me from Cincinnati 2 years ago? And I'm like, bro,
No, I don't.
Bro, I ain't heard from you since 2 years ago. Like, how do you supposed to network and stay in contact with the people that you feel like is doing things that can help your career?
It's more than just to jump in my DM and be like, hey, yo, check out my music.
Right.
I'm not checking out your music. I don't even know who you are. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? So why not hit me up and say, hey, what's up, Moss? How you doing, bro? I'm Cheddar Rail, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm from Detroit, but I'm based in Atlanta. I want to network with you. You may not answer. You may be busy, you know what I mean? But, hey, a few weeks later, hey, what's up, B. Moss? I'm just checking in again, you know what I mean? I want you to check out my music. I know ain't nothing free, but, hey, you know what I mean? Let me shoot you a couple dollars, check out my music. Now I'm interested in what you're talking about because you're willing to invest in yourself.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And so I'm going to hit you up. I'm going to politic with you, see what you're talking about. You know what I mean? And I might not even want the dollars if I like your music. It's just the fact that you was willing to invest in yourself.
One of the main problems I have with artists is, I ain't going to say it's a problem, but I'll say, like, for example, I was in Tampa this weekend, right? And I seen a couple artists, and they're like, yo, how do I stay in contact with you? I gave them my number, and I gave them my Instagram, and I told them this. I say, hey, man, I got another show in Mississippi in a couple weeks. If you pull up, you ain't got to pay to get in. You know what I'm saying? You just pull up. You know what I'm saying? You pull up, you ain't got to pay to get in at all. I got you at the door. And they don't pull up. They won't even tell me that they can't make it. You know what I'm saying? And like,
all right, bro. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, bro. Bet, bro. Like,
and it be crashed every time, man. It never works, bro.
And it's like I'm at a point in my career right now that I barely can take people serious because like I'm finna do my first show out of the country next year. You know what I'm saying?
That. Salute, baby.
Appreciate that, man. Shout out to DT too, by the way.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm also his road manager.
Yeah.
My bad. I got so many hats, so many jobs, man. It's just, you know, I like to see what you doing, bro. I'm proud of you, what you do. And that tripped me out, man. Like, people don't know the story of this one. He said, what you say you saw one of my flyers in 20, what was it?
It was old. It was before I moved to Atlanta. Like, it was old, like 2013, 2014. It was old, though, old. It was like a 40-city tour or some shit like that.
It's kind of
I was trying to top it. I was
Yeah,
I remember.
I said Paul Tutt did 40. I know I can do about 50.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. It had to take somebody like me from the mud to make somebody else like you.
Right. I got inspired though. Really.
To improve it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you improved what I done and made it even better. You know what I'm saying? I did it off of mud and dream and an argument.
Right.
Mine came off of an argument. You saw it because you like, wow. I
got inspired, bro. I'm telling you, man.
I was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna take these two bands and get on the road.
It was so crazy because I was like, I was looking at cities that you went to. I'm like, man, I could find a venue in that city. Bet I could do that one. I don't know about that one. I might can't do that one, but I can do this one. I see he ain't go to New Mexico. I'm finna go to New Mexico. Fuck that shit. Like that's how I felt, man. For real.
See that, but the thing of it is that made me feel good. That it was late at night when you inboxed and told me that.
Yeah.
Man, dawg, you just don't know that made made me feel great.
Real.
Let me know that I done something that inspired somebody.
And that's what it was. And like I seen it. Like, because I planned the tour, like, I started in January. I was planning it, you know what I'm saying? I knew I knew that the day I was going to start was going to be July 5th, 2019. Yeah. And, like, when I seen it in January, I seen the flyer. Actually, I seen the flyer in January, February, whatever. I'm like, man, if this nigga Paul Tutt did a goddamn 40 cities, I know. Because originally it was, March was going to be 50 cities. And then I ended up, like, between, like, I think one of the cities got flooded out. Another venue got shot up. It was just, you know, I had to cancel a few shows. So it ended up being, I had 40 originally booked, but I ended up doing 34. And it was just great, like 34 cities. Every city, I took pictures of the crowd, and it was just amazing. Like, I was just happy I did it.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to next year, because next year's going to be big as well.
Bro, I'm proud of you. That's all I can say, man.
I appreciate that. Man, we don't got our subject. All right, so let me get back to the next question I was going to say. All right, as far as y'all managing artists, what do y'all look for when y'all try to manage somebody? Like, what made y'all say, hey, man, you know, I like Barry Boys. Let me reach out. Let me snatch some boys up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what made you really say, you know what I'm saying, I want to manage this particular artist? What you see in them?
Man, first, man, you got to have work ethic.
Absolutely.
You know, that's what I saw in Cheddar. I saw work ethic. Everybody that comes under this umbrella, they all got like a couple of things in common. They probably don't look like, you know, look the same, but all one thing about them, man, when the lights come on, they gonna show out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always look for. I look for an image. Man, you gotta have an image. You can't just come around me and don't look like money. You know what I'm saying? You know,
even if you ain't got it.
Right. You still gotta look the part. You know, I take image very, very seriously, and then also being coachable. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be willing to listen.
Yeah. I don't want to hear, man, my boo, Ray told me this. No, bro. Look, why you come to me then? If Ray Ray was doing it, you know what I'm saying? So I love coachable people because I'm still coachable. You know what I'm saying? At the age I'm at right now, at 40, but we ain't gonna say the age, but I'm still coachable. You know what I'm saying? Just like my little bro, you know, he'll call me and throw an idea out there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of listening to me always. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then I take heed to his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So those the main things that we look for over here. You know what I'm saying?
Is there any place that you want to go to that you haven't been to yet and did an event? Like any city, any place that you haven't, that you really want to go to? Because I know with me, next year it's going to probably be Seattle and Toronto. Because I didn't touch Seattle this year. And I really want to go to Seattle and Tri-City.
I think I want to do Seattle too, man. It's just something about Seattle. Man, look, I tell you what. Damn. I go to the fucking North Dakota to do something.
I haven't been to North Dakota yet.
I've been there to play. But I didn't do no events. I played basketball.
Word.
You know,
but you didn't do no
and
events.
I never done nothing there.
Like one thing I noticed is being on the road that it's so much different. Like you get different types of music everywhere you go. When I was in Albuquerque, it was just, you could tell it was just a big underground scene out there. Same with Phoenix, same with Vegas. And then, as you start going Midwest, you start hearing a lot of the rappers that sound kind of familiar to Tech Nine. And then you go up north and it's more lyricists up north, you know what I'm saying? Down south, it's more people it's more about the beat down south, you know what I'm saying? So, like, one thing I do like is that when you on the road, you can hear different types of music and understand their culture of music and where they come from. Because when I have my finale, here's going to be artists from everywhere. People going to be like, he got picked. But you don't understand, like, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going to be rappers. You're going to hear somebody that's going to be a rapper, singer type chick. You know what I'm saying? We had a white girl that won that was a rapper. A white rapper that sounded like Gucci Man on the
Oh,
that one.
I gotta see this, dog.
She gonna be here. She supposed to be here. So like, you just like you said, you wanted to go to Seattle, and I know it's gonna be different talent out there in Seattle.
I heard it's dope. I always hear good things about Seattle.
I haven't heard anything yet. I'm excited to go.
It's very good. Like it's not hip hop, but it's more the R&B, scene.
Oh yeah.
So the R&B scene is real big, and me, I'm very versatile. I listen to R&B and rap. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. What y'all got coming up next? Like what events or what y'all got? What y'all got next up coming?
Okay. Well, shoot, I know top of the year. You know what I'm saying? We dropping the compilation out. No local. You know what I'm saying? That's an EP that we dropping January 1st. We got the I Signed Myself a concert series where we gonna do once a month here in Atlanta.
Okay.
We're going to bring people here and stuff like that.
That's smart. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? That's the top of the year. We're going to do that. And then also bi-monthly, I'm going to start doing my own classes for artists and stuff.
Oh, like master classes?
Yeah.
That's smart.
That's
yeah. You know one thing I did, like I meant to tell you this too, that really made me, I really wanted to do this myself. When I went to South by Southwest and I seen you out there and you had the panel of people at South by Southwest talk, that was amazing, man. Like,
appreciate it, bro.
That's something that I want to, like, I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm not good at. And things I'm not good at, I'm not going to do it by myself until I know I'm okay at it.
You like me, bro. I'm still an athlete, man. Come on now.
Right.
I run, jump, shoot. That's it.
So, like, I wanted my Moss Fest, like, when I have my Moss Fest next month, my finale, I wanted a day to be a part of just media, you know what I'm saying, where I can have a panel of people and just sit back and talk. Because artists is going to be, like, kind of like South by Southwest. It's going to be artists from all over, but I was too scared to really attempt to try it.
Call me, man.
And that's why I didn't do it. That's why I didn't.
Call me, dog.
Next time, next year when I have, I'm having more together
man.
Next year.
Yeah, I'm here for you.
So I think that concludes everything that we got. First off, let the people know y'all Instagram. I usually do that at the beginning, but I ain't let them know y'all Instagram yet.
Everything I Sign Myself. You got I Sign Myself Awards. I Sign Myself DJs. My personal IG is Cheddar Rail. Everything. All over social media.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Everything I Sign Myself. Or you can go to the website, www.isignmyself.com. Or you can just follow me on Facebook, Paul Tutt, Tutt. Or, you know what I'm saying, if you need anything, you know what I'm saying, I ain't afraid to give out my number like Mike Jones, 901-413-0211.
There you go.
Again, the number is 901-413-0211. So just text me. Don't call me and just be saying, bro, I want to make it in life. Everybody wants to make it in life.
That's true.
So you guys got to sound better than that. So.
All right, before we end this out, last thing I'm going to ask you is there any questions you got for me personally that you always wanted to ask, that you just want to know? Any questions?
Man, you go ahead.
Any questions?
I wanted to ask you this, man.
Yeah. I know y'all. I know somebody got something.
What? Damn, man. I'm trying to say it, man.
Nah, it's cool.
All right. So, from where you came from when you first started, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, myself, you, X, you know what I mean? Everybody was like around the same time, you know what I mean, on the bubble.
Absolutely.
To where you at now, you know what I mean? How does that make you feel?
Amazing. A lot of people don't know this, but I worked in pharmacy when I moved to Atlanta. I was making chemo for cancer patients. Like, people don't even know that about me like that. You know what I'm saying? I was making chemo for cancer patients. And I quit my job January 9th, 2017. And I said, I'm about to do this full time. I was already living here in Atlanta. Because the reason why I moved to Atlanta, because X asked me to move to Atlanta. I was living in South Carolina.
Yeah, you was out of town for a minute.
I was in South Carolina. I was in Hilton Head, South Carolina. I was on the beach. I had a nice house I was renting out and everything on the beach in South Carolina, but I wasn't getting that much gigs as a DJ. And then when I moved to Atlanta, you know, Mike Myers actually gave me my first gig as a DJ.
Man, salute.
He gave me my first gig as a DJ, and I just wanted to like get into different clubs and everything. And then I seen X was doing the showcase thing, and I was being a DJ, and I was like, bro, the showcase shit can't be hard. I seen how he was doing. I was like, I'm about to do this shit myself. I did my first event, did great. My second through my fifth event, did horrible. And I was ready to give up. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep doing the pharmacy. And then like my sixth event was like packed out. 6 event packed out, 7 event, and so on and so forth. And I'm like, damn, I got something. So I was like, and this was all in Atlanta. And then I decided to take it on the road. And the first city I ever did outside of Atlanta was Little Rock, Arkansas, at Club 428.
428, I remember that.
Yeah, so like when I went out there, that was the first city I ever went out there on the road, and it was an amazing experience. And that's when I knew, I was like, after Little Rock, I went to St. Louis and did one out there. After St. Louis, I think I went to someplace in Illinois and did one there. And then after that, I knew I had something. I knew I had a platform. I was like, every artist in Atlanta want to go outside Atlanta to perform, and everybody outside of Atlanta want to come to Atlanta to perform. So, and that's why I was like, I know I got something. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build a business to where I can find artists in different cities and states, and I'm going to bring them to Atlanta and have them perform in Atlanta and book some people from different labels. And now I got a business, and that's how Moss Entertainment got started. And it just blew from there, man. Like and to me personally, and I can't speak for nobody else, no other DJs, but I'm one of the only independent DJs that I see that is doing their own, like no investors, no sponsors, no rich parents. I ain't got nobody, no co-signers. I got
everything from the mud.
Everything's from myself.
I seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I asked. Like, how does it feel? You know what I mean?
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. Like, that's why I'm so keen on it's not the fact that I don't work with people, but it's just like I don't want to be the connect. I'm trying to be the nigga that's like, instead of people saying, yo, man, Moss can put you in, Moss can take you to these people. I want the people to say, yo, Moss put me in this position. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the nigga that's putting people in the position instead of saying I'm the nigga that can help you get to the people that can put people in positions.
Exactly.
That's
Big
how
difference.
I am. That's how I am, man. But I mean, you know, I can talk all day about my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little bit more to it, but first off, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. I think we at the mark right now. Any last words that y'all gotta say for artists, real quick? Because I know a lot of people get inspired off this shit.
Man, work hard, man. Just, man, look, stay in the gym. Stay in the gym.
Do one song. Do one song.
That's it.
One song can change your life.
Man, will change your life, but 3 would ruin it.
You know what? But my bad. Last question. Because I'm glad you said that, bro. I'm glad you said that, bro. I hate it when artists get a record, they'll only push it for a couple months, and then after that, they feel like it ain't going nowhere. They'll get another record. Like, how long do y'all think it take to push at least one record?
Man, for you to get recognized in your area, like 6 to 12 months.
That's crazy.
And you know what I'm saying? And the reason why artists do more than one song at a club because they're very insecure about their own music.
That's true. That's true. That's true. I hope y'all listening to that, man. We are live right here. The Moss Podcast right now, man. Paul Tutt, Cheddar Rail. I sign myself. We finna be up out of here, man. It's the Moss Podcast, y'all. Let's go.